I think we saved about £12,000. How you can do this is you implement the right tool, and Genie AI is one of those tools. In AnthroTek, we work in the intersection of medical, robotics, and cinema industry.
We've just had a phenomenal growth. We do a lot of medical models. We do full bodies that have all the organs, sometimes medically relevant. We also do smaller pieces, like pieces of skin.
And then we're also working with universities who needs animal models for reducing harm to animals for training purposes.
It's much more than just art. It's about understanding the science, the biology, the function.
We got multiple contracts, generated about 70k revenue. One day I got asked to do masks for the movie 28 Years Later from Danny Boyle, currently one of the biggest UK production. That was really exciting.
What is not fascinating and not interesting is doing paperwork.
Drafting of the contract, that was such a big part that I didn't know anything about.
When we did our funding round, we actually vetted lots of law firms in the city who gave us quotes north of £15,000. As a startup, your job is to reduce the amount of money you want to spend on anything, because every bit of initial investment is precious, and you have to understand how to focus and where to spend those money. If you are very creative and you understand how you're utilizing the tool, you can reduce your cost down from, let's say, 15 to 20,000 to only a couple of thousands. And Genie AI is one of those tools for us. So one of the things we actually did is implemented AI tool during the contract negotiation process for the funding rounds. You cannot simply put a document in ChatGPT and then expect it to give a correct legal answer. Sometime when especially something specific like a round of funding is a very specific set of tasks, which is very complex, and you need to have tools that can understand the complexity and can work with it. What I found interesting is lots of templates that we could start working from. And I think for me, that is probably more important bits and what mattered to us more. Definitely the reduction of legal fees. That was one thing. We could pay somebody less for looking into the document after, because it's already done. A second one was definitely the convenience for evaluating the terms, evaluating the contracts, and also like big documents like articles of associations, which is 56 page that we have at this moment. We actually shared the interface with our investors as we are doing it, so that they can have a conversation with the document as we are writing it. That was very useful. In a very short period of time, we had a expansive growth. That came up with, definitely we'll grow our team, we'll grow our processes, we will find new partnerships, and we will have to also protect ourselves through IP and all of those work. And as we do that, there's going to be a lot of internal processes. And also we will have a lot of contracts, we'll have a lot of negotiations, we'll have so many different paperwork. So I would definitely say that Genie helped us streamline the process for us. Everything has to be optimized so that you can reduce the cost of running the business, and at the same time, you're also being very innovative and productive.